What's the deal with Kirke, the new perfume from Maison Francis Kurkdjian? I think something is seriously wrong. As much as I admire genius and creativity of Mr. Kurkdjian, the perfumer behind Baccarat Rouge, Grand Soir, Oud Satin Mood, Gentle Fluidity, I think that something is seriously messed up with the new release from them with Kirke. You see, I'm holding a sample. That's because I actually wanted to get the bottle, but then I decided I want to try it first and got a sample. And I'm glad I did, because now I am very happy that I did not spend that money. Why? Actually, there are several reasons. First, the name. Does it remind you of anything? Kurky, Kurky, Kirke, Kirke rings a bell, doesn't it? Nobody really knows how to pronounce these Italian and French names anyway. In conversations, in spoken language, there's a huge possibility of confusion between Kurke, Kirke, Kurky, whatever. I get it. Kurky was his childhood nickname and it's kind of cute to use it as a name for the perfume. But come on, MFK is a big successful company. Why do they think they need to name their new perfume so similar to one of the best sellers of another brand? And Tiziana Terenzi's perfume was their first. It's celebrating 10 years this year, actually. It's a huge bestseller all over the world and it's very well known and very popular, probably just as well known as Baccarat Rouge. If I were Tiziana Terenzi, I'd definitely ask my lawyers to at least look into this, because to me it sounds very much like trademark infringement. And by the way, I am also very curious about sales prospects of this new creation in Poland, a country where when you read the name Kurky, it means chickens. Hens in plural. Who would ever want to smell like a chicken? But enough about the words. After all, what counts is the scent, right? So let me briefly tell you what it smells like. When you first spray it on, Kirke smells lovely. It smells of fruity lollipops, childhood, and carefree fairground fun. So why do I have a problem with it? If you paid attention, you've noticed that I said when you first spray it on. That's because you can only smell it for about 10 minutes, if you're lucky. And I am not exaggerating. To give you some context, I am not a longevity and performance junkie. I do not want my perfumes to be beast mode. I actually enjoy the fleeting citrusy eau de colognes from Acqua di Parma that lasts 1 hour tops. I deeply appreciate the fleeting nature of perfume as an art form, but this here is too much, or rather not enough at all. Kirke is the first time that MFK has done a gourmand perfume. Gourmands are huge right now, so I understand why they want to join the bandwagon. But the thing about gourmands today is that they are a genre for young perfume lovers. And what do teens, 20-somethings, and even 30-somethings want most from their perfume? They want longevity. And Kirke, literally, I am not lying, I am not exaggerating at all, lasts only for 10 minutes. I've been trying to get to the bottom of it for 2 days now. First, I sprayed it on my skin. After 10 minutes, I didn't smell anything. I thought it was my fault. Maybe I missed the skin. Maybe it was my sleeves. Maybe I washed the hands too much. I don't know. So I resprayed it. This time making sure I remember where on my skin the perfume is. After 10 minutes, nothing. I thought maybe my skin is too dry. I need to apply some body lotion to give it a nice base to cling to. So I did. And then I sprayed Kirke again. 10 minutes later, nothing. My next guess was that it's just incompatible with my personal chemistry. But if the perfume doesn't last long on you, try spraying it on fabric, specifically on a woolen sweater. Wool is a perfect material to hold scent. Make sure you only spray things that you really truly like on your sweaters, because it will be impossible to get them out. And although I was not sure if I like this perfume or not, for the sake of science, I decided that I'll sacrifice one of my sweaters, this one. And guess what? Again, nothing at all. After spraying it abundantly on the sweater and making sure to really consciously remember where it is, I can tell you after half an hour, I could not smell a thing. It was as if there was no perfume at all. So I turned to my friends, because maybe it was my personal anosmia that prevented me from feeling the perfume in the first place. I've only had an opportunity to test this perfume with 5 other people, which is not really representative, but although our opinions and preferences for perfumes differ, all of them had the same experience. They couldn't smell anything after 10 minutes, some of them even after 5. And that's where I draw the line. I don't need my perfume to last all day. I don't even need it to last for hours. But I do want to be able to enjoy it for at least 30 minutes after spraying. And Kirke is not capable of delivering this minimum even on a woolen sweater. MFK is a big company, so I assume that a lot of people are involved in decision making, especially when it comes to such important decisions as launching a completely new perfume. So I am genuinely puzzled about how this happened. First, the strange choice of the name, and most importantly, the poor performance. What were they thinking when launching a gourmandish, sweet perfume, clearly eyeing a younger audience that is all about performance, and making this perfume completely performanceless? I guess this will just stay one of those big unexplainable mysteries of this universe. However, I really do not see many people spending €185 for 70 ml of this. I, for one, will not be buying.